Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map release for Farming Simulator 19. This is Waldsee, or it could be Waldsee if the W's pronounced like a V. It's by Oma Tana. It's only 85.75 megabytes to download. It's quite a long description, so I won't read it out like I normally do, but I'll pick a few little bits out and you can pause it or read it off the mod hub yourself on the website or in game one. I do like the start bit though. It says this is a forest map with some fields and a big lake. Far away in the mountains, in an area where fox and rabbit say goodnight to each other, is a beautiful large lake surrounded by forests. Isn't that lovely? So there's a little bit about it, about chopping trees down, etc. Down the bottom though, it says if you are lucky you can find up to 36 crystals that you can sell in the central village building for a good price. So it's a little bit like Spectacle Island with the hidden gold bars. I haven't actually found any myself, but I've only had a quick look round because there's 5 new maps out today I've had to try and get my head around and do tours on. And then it says the map contains one farm property with simple log cabin farm buildings completely sellable in the new farmer mode. Start vehicles optimised for forest work, e.g. with Ponce in the new farmer mode. 4 more places suitable for farms, 3 fields, 5 selling stations, 1 wood selling station, 1 wood chip selling station, 3 additional decorative flowers that can be painted. Fields can be painted in landscaping mode, which is quite interesting. 36 crystals for search and sell. Several placeable objects to rebuild the map. Seasons ready, precision farming ready. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes. So let's have a quick look at the map. There's the map. As you can see, it's quite big. We start off down here. We've got our farmhouse and equipment up here. I'm in new farmer mode. So in new farmer mode, we start off with all this area up here, which is actually 3 separate plots. And it's pretty cheap, most of these areas to buy. So this section here is only 80,000 to buy. This one's 40,000 to buy. And then the square area where all our sheds, equipment and farmhouses is only 9,000 to buy. It's all split up into sections, so that section there is 82,000. This one's 125, 124. We've got these small square sections again, like it says on the description, for 10,000. This larger area here comes with field 2, because these are your 3 fields down the bottom. So that section there is 163. Field 1 is 42,000. Field 3 is 42,000. Got another square flat placeable area there for just over 10,000. Another one there for 9,840. Can buy all this area here for 143. 171 like so. A little bit more expensive down the bottom there. 246, 159, and you can even buy the lake for 95,000. So as it says, it's a forestry map. There is no custom crops, as you can see. Let's start from the beginning. I'll scroll across, but at the very end there, that is the symbol for crystals, like it says, and we've got a crystal sell point, which we'll look at in a second. So you can sell them there when you find them, and that is a pretty good price, I should imagine. That's quite a lot of money. I don't know what they max out at, and I haven't found one yet. So there you go. If we go into our vehicle overview section, you can see the lizard crystal all the way along. So It's a bit like Spectacle Island in that sense. I'm guessing as you get them and sell them, they will disappear off this menu. There is contracts available on those 3 fields, or certainly on field 1 and 3, as you can see. So what I think we'll do is, because it starts us here, we'll have a run round this area on foot. We'll talk about slot counts, but I was going to finish off up at the farmhouse, because I was going to kind of do a clockwise loop round like this. So we'll probably finish off at the farmhouse, but I'll go through slot counts and that in a second. But we'll have a quick run round. So down here in this area, it's nice and flat, but you can't buy this area, which is a bit of a shame. But we've got a few sell points and points of interest here. So we've got our first sell point right in front of us, which is Fritton Frizz. If we go right back to the start again, it's going to be one of your main sell points. So it'll take all your standard crops. Plus it would do potatoes, sugar beet, cotton, sugar cane, eggs, wool, milk, water, TMR, chaff, silage, hay, grass and straw. So that is quite a useful sell point. Next door to it here we've got barn, which again is up the top. That is going to be for cotton, wool, which is handy. Again, TMR, chaff, silage, grass, hay and straw. And then just over here we've got gas station, fuel pump. We've got a vehicle workshop trigger there, and this is your zone there and through in under there. So if you want to do that, you can. You've got your shop menu just there. This building we can go in, which is quite cool. So if you're waiting for your vehicle to be repaired, you can sit down and have your lunch on one of these lovely benches. But most importantly, over in this corner we've got our sale point for our crystals, and I'm assuming that is what they look like. I haven't found one yet, like I say. I don't think we can open that cupboard. That would be quite handy if we could get to those 3 straight away. Got a little picture up there, another desk, and we can go out this door as well, like so. Just over in the corner by the statue of the cow, we've got our animal dealer, which you can see there. So if we come up, there we go. Very nice scenery down this end. It's a nice looking map actually. I'm pretty sure it's Oma Tana's first attempt as well, so it's pretty good for a first attempt. Right, slot counts. Have I gone through everything? Oh, the reset point is just down here, roughly about there, and if you buy anything, lease anything, it appears there as well. So let's go through the slot count. So like I say, I'm in new farmer mode. The slot count is 337 out of 1299. If we sell everything off, we can get that down to 222 slots, which is very, very low. So we start off with a Fendt Favret 515C, a Fendt 724 Vario, the MAN TGS truck. We've got the Scorpion King forestry machine, FarmTech TDK trailer. We've got the Jens BA725 wood chipper. We've got a log trailer with a crane, stump grinder, front loader with a log fork. We've got a low loader with the front section for it. We've got an Agco 1100 weight. We've got these wooden sheds which are up at our main farm, which we'll see later. And then we've got our log cabin, which is our farmhouse, like so. Now in the other 2 modes, farm manager and start from scratch, if you come on here you start with nothing, no land, no machinery, nothing, but the slot count is 244 slots. Now this is where there is hidden slots basically, because if we go out there and go back to our map, when you come on here in those 2 modes, You don't own any land, but this farmhouse still is here, but you won't own this section. And also, if we go back into our garage, so the farmhouse will be there, and these 3 sheds are there. So that is your hidden slots. That's why it's 244 and not 222. But if you buy that section of land for just over 9,000, all these 4 items will appear in your garage and you can sell them off. So once you sell those 4 off, it will go down to 222. Then you can keep the land or sell it. It's your choice. So that is the way to get rid of those hidden slots. There is some modded in items, as you've probably just realised. It's just all in the placeable section, so nothing in animal pens, but in miscellaneous we've got a wood chip selling station, a silo selling station, a gas station, the imbus booth, pub with selling station, holiday home log cabin, and this will generate you income per hour, as you can see bottom left, and so will all of these as well. Another one, like so. And then you've got a smaller one which only gives you, well, depending on what mode you're on, gives you another income. Decoration, we had similar buildings, but obviously they are just decorations. We got a bar, log cabin, and these houses, as you can see, garden house, slide, all decorative objects like so. Silos, we've got Oma Tana's silo wood, which I absolutely love that mod. That's 10 million litre capacity, because you don't actually start off with a silo, but it's only 30,000 to buy. Holds absolutely everything. And then in sheds, we've got those wooden sheds, and farmhouse, you've got all these log cabins and these extra farmhouses and the holiday home as well. Like so. That is it for modded in items. So that is pretty much all that bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lease a pickup, and we will whiz round that because it is probably going to be quicker than our tractor. So we'll just get this little fella here, and then we'll start going around the map. About time you're all shouting. That's if you haven't already turned off. Oh, so I'll take you up to this first sort of open area, placeable area. It won't take us long on the pickup, just so you can see what they're like. So there you go, nice and square, nice and flat. A little bit of sort of grass there. There's nothing really stopping you from turning this into a field. And then towards the end I will show you, if I remember, the landscaping painting section where you can paint your fields in. I can't remember what map it was a while ago. I think it was Dutch Colony, I want to say, that had the paintable fields. So these are our fields, well, they're not ours, but the fields that are on the map. As you can see, those are the new flower colours, the blue and the yellows. We've had the red, white and pink, I think it was. So this is the bigger area. And like I said, that comes with field 2, which is just there, which isn't a bad size to get you going. And then if we drive down here, we've got another sell point, which is the silo selling point, which is just there. Now, what I found interesting is we have this pipe coming out, and it sort of overhangs the pontoon, jetty, whatever you want to call it. So I was like, I wonder what that is. But it is a sell point, it's not a store silo. So we're down here at Port Sale, so I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just for decoration. This is another main sell point. As you can see, it will take all of those things like so. I won't go through everything, but it does take quite a lot of items. So we'll come back out of there, we'll cross the bridge here, we'll go and visit the sawmill. You can do a sort of loop round across that selling station. It brings you back out just here. I was trying to work out the best way to do this map tour, because I'd like to show you the starting farm, but I thought it might be easier to do it like this. I could be wrong, but very nice and picturesque, as you can see on the bridge. You can hear the water running as well as you come through. Tons and tons of trees here for you to cut down. So on our right we've got our wood chip sell point, and on the left we've got our timber, our lumber sell point. Now there is some logs here. When you come up to them you do get the so maybe you might be able to use them to get you going, which is pretty good. We'll do a little loop round then, and we'll sort of come back onto that main road. And this is where it might be a bit trickier with the old camera angle with the trees everywhere. And then we've got another one of the square sort of placeable areas, whatever you want to do with them, like so. As you can see, nice and flat, shouldn't have any trouble with putting anything down or whatever you want to do with it. Like I said, maybe a field. Let's swing around there, and we've got a bit of a drive now to the next sell point, but we have got a nice little bridge coming up on our right that takes you out to that island there. Now I'm guessing there's going to be a crystal on that island. That is just a guess though, I haven't found one. I did go over there and have a little walk around, but they're obviously a little bit more hidden than some of the ones on Spectacle Island. And I'm guessing the price for the crystals are going to fluctuate as well, like everything else. As you can see, there's absolutely loads of trees here, which obviously you would expect in a forestry map. It kind of goes up round this track now, it gets a little bit bumpy, but as you can see we're going up and it does absolutely look fantastic. Especially with all the different coloured flowers dotted around. So we are quite high up now, as you can see. There's all your trees. Plenty of work to do, and there's even more up here as well, look. Obviously there's no animals on here, so again that's down to you to clear your own area or put some down in those little square placeable areas if you wanted to. So just there we've got another sell point. So let's show you what we did. We came out of all this area, came down through the fields, up there, down there to Port Sale, back out, across the bridge, sawmill, did this loop, checked out that area, come up, saw the bridge with the island, all the way down, up and around this little sort of switchback, if you want to call it that, and we're now at Vinoteca, which is another main sell point, which will take all of these items. So again, pretty useful and handy. like so. Now what I'm going to do is, I don't expect you to sit through all that going back down through there. I will cut probably roughly to about there, and we'll go up this way, and then we'll finish up at the farm. There is a little track that runs all the way up here, gets very, very bumpy, goes all the way along there. You go across a bridge, there's a lovely waterfall, comes down through there, and then it goes all the way back down this side and joins up with this road there. I won't do that, but we'll just head up here and finish up at the farm. So I will see you in a second, guys. Right, so we're back on this track. If we follow this little road here, or path, we'll go straight through one of these other square placeable areas, like so, as you can see. Then we go across another bridge, and we'll head up to the main farm. So you'd probably want to be a bit careful about how you hit that bridge. There's that path, trackway, that leads up round that way, like I just spoke about. And then just on the left, we've got a sharp turn, like so, and then we come into our main farm. And obviously if you do sell all of this off, this will just be another square flat area, like so. So we've got those 3 sheds, all of our equipment stored underneath. Like I say, these sheds and the farmhouse will still be here in those other 2 modes, so you need to come on there and get rid of them. The door's already open because I didn't shut it from earlier. But our sleep trigger's here, up at the front door. You can go in. We've got our lovely furniture, nice and blue. These doors are all still open. They do open and close, but because I was having a mooch around, they're still open. I forgot to shut them. We've got another bedroom there. This door opens with our bathroom and toilets, like so. And upstairs, we can go up here. We've got another bedroom with a little sofa, so quite cool. And that is it, I think. I've covered everything. I'm just checking my notes. I didn't show you the landscaping, so I'm just going to quickly show you that. Most of it is things we've already seen. So we've got a few different little textures, like so. Grass, flowers. That's the same one. They're the ones we've already seen. There's the red flowers, bushes, there's the blue flowers, there's the yellow ones, the 2 new ones, and then you've got those ones there, the gravel, like the cliff rock sort of surfaces. There's a slightly greener one there with a bit of like moss or something on it. Another one there, sand, dirt, this texture, light concrete, dirt again, and then this one here is, if we cover this whole area like this, this is your paintable field one, like so. So if I quit out of that and we run over to this area, you've got your field info. There you go. So we've already created a field. Bit too easy probably for some people's liking. I must admit I prefer to plough a field up, but each to their own. But there you go, you got the chance to paint fields. So that was Waldsee or Waldsee by Oma Tana. Yeah, nice forestry map. Hope you have all enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.